I've been working on poetry with a teacher of mine for the past couple of months, I guess. I've always been interested in it, though. Let's see. I keep all of my documents, all of my poetry on a Google Doc, which is actually really good because I can access it anywhere, which is wonderful. It's also really bad because it's really long. Okay. So, this piece is called The Lion.
Speak right into the mic so that people in the back can hear you.
You can hear me? All right. This piece is called The Lion, and I wrote it in January, and it's about people without passion. The lion lays stretched upon the forest floor, his muscles fallen heavy deep into the grass, claws forsworn into his depths of dirtied fur. Mighty is the head that stares without awareness. A stag in calm beholds the beast, and bolts the mud against the silken coat. Behind his hooves he hears no thunder, and turns to see behind what ears hath failed. The lion lays stretched upon the forest floor. His head and mane doth fall between his paw. His glossy gaze reflects the stag's awe. The only heart to hasten hath cleared danger's door. Perchance the rustle above may move his ear. The chimps in chase befall the nearest leaves. An army of ants claws out from beneath his flank, moving deliberately away from this lion drunk. The leaves pile whilst the ants file, whilst the lion lays stretched upon the forest floor. He sways his gentle tail upon the swarming flies, and holds his jaw ajar and eyes asquint. The roots attempt to move the earth surrounding, massaging his great body, attempt to push his breast above the clearing of the weedy grass. The lion lays stretched upon the forest floor. He sways his gentle tail upon the swarming flies, and holds his jaw ajar and eyes asquint. What holds his throat clenched and mouth muted? What holds the beast from his chase? What holds the lion from his roar? Are passions of the forest not enough? Or doth he care with all his crown? Doth his earth-filled heart pound with the stag's hooves, fall with the leaves, file with the smallest of nature, and pulse with the eldest of roots? And that's the lion. Alright, so I have a couple others in here that I'll go ahead and share with you. This one was assigned to me as a monologue, but I turned it into a poem as I normally do, and it's called On Growing Up. What is the momentum that only comes in darkness? It walks in waves and wets the morning shore. Is it good? Is it evil? Doth it come and go with the tide, or doth the moon rise and stay overhead, and not fall till all of days as it moves from north to south? Where do time and struggle meet? They stretch each other over mountain tips. Doth the wounds of first scoldings heal, or do they scar and shape unusual rivets in youth's skin, and pattern the soul with strength and weakness alike? When do we decide we are enough? Our faith lies where we set it down. Do we mark our bounds with ageless stones, or do we sit below the sky wishing nothing less than to have it whisper to our wings to fly? He walks the desert road and tries to flush life into its holes. He waters it without avail. Is failure to be more than barren what it means to be young? Do his questions mark his age, or doth time hold no answers? It's on Growing Up. Okay, I have a couple more, but I'm going to skip down to the end here. And I was assigned a monologue to write, and I'm taking a theater arts class. And seeing as everybody here wrote narratives, and I heard one poem, I figure I'll share this. And it's a work in progress. It's going to suddenly stop, so I'm sorry about that. But I just started it last night. And Well, I'm sure you'll find it interesting as long as you have the mentality that you're in a high school. A high school classroom, that is. And I hope to perform this Friday, actually, once I get it finished. Alright. Right outside these doors, eyes swing by like lullabies as souls shift through space with the push of repelling magnets. We have such barriers of light with defense. We cave ourselves in eggshells and peep through the cracks, never to touch the yolk. Did you know the yellow of the lockers is the same yellow as the yolk? Sorry. We open ours when we need, store what's necessary inside, and walk away without a thought. Trained to keep ourselves away from each other, out of reach. Fear of trusting others with our souls keeps the door locked. I have a secret. I have a story and I have a secret. Once upon a time, I opened my locker and left it open. Once upon a time, my story was spilling through the cracks at 1,000,000 miles an hour. Once upon a time, my soul fell to the floor. Once upon a time. Once upon a time. Sometimes, I wake up in the middle of the night, completely at ease. It's dark out, and the air is still, you know? I'm always changing with the seasons. When the winter is at its darkest, when the trees are deepest in their sleeps, I am most deeply in mine. But there was something different about this winter. This winter, freedom spoke and granted me permission. We look at second semester senior year as such a waste. But for the first time, we are given the opportunity to figure out who we are, what we like to do, without the stress of school. Nights are no longer about homework. Our grades will not affect our future. For 3 months, we are all present, in the present, coexisting. But there's something about coexisting. It's an excuse. Coexist? I coexist every day. That's why I repel my shell from all others around as I walk down corridors of souls in their own wire cages. My secret is this. We don't want to coexist. We truly want to know each other. We want to know the colors of our souls to be a banner for others to fall in love with. Look at me. Here I am. Here I am. Let me remove mine. I'll remove mine if you remove yours. She said, let's play a game. We'll jump from forbidden heights and stare into each other's eyes on the way down. Let's crack these shells. Let's watch their pieces shatter on the ground, but we won't look down. Our eyes will be plastered to the skies, and though we will fall, we will be flying. Then the ground came too quick. We were falling, and suddenly she looked down, and there it was. No, I cried. Look up. We have no shell. It is only us. Us in this yellow yolked hallway. It is only us. Our eyes can connect like butterflies landing upon a branch, not knowing death looms. And everything is thrown 10,000 miles from here. It is just us. The ground came too quick, and looking down, there was nothing left but to shatter. Shatter like the matter that holds us to ladders as we try not to fall. And it was not our shells, for they had long been burnt in the atmosphere. It was us, our souls shattered.